summoning lightning at will, wherever we want. Porkers is now a pigman. What's up guys, RJ here, back again with another Minecraft video, and today we are going to be doing something a little different, but also at the same time kind of the same from what we've been doing on this channel in the past. We are going to get into making awesome Minecraft creations again, stuff like mods and add-ons and everything. I kind of wanted to start out with something simple, something that is essential to Minecraft add-ons nowadays. Kind of wanted to get into command blocks. As you know from my last video, the Pokeball video, I've been working with command blocks a lot. I knew a little bit about them before I started doing that, but I didn't know a lot, and I still don't know as much as I want to, so I am working on a new project here, and that is what this whole series is going to be about. I'm just going to make a series following the development of a new kind of function pack I want to start making. So, I mean, we're going to start with command blocks just to kind of outline everything. We'll get into making function packs and everything like that. I actually don't know how to do that yet. We'll try to add some add-ons to it, and the concept of this project I want it to be is like kind of like a magic kind of mod where you can cast spells. We're gonna be doing a lot of snowball and fire mechanics with this command block kind of series that we're doing. Alright, so we have our command block right here, and I kind of just want to go through it. I mean, if you guys are not into command blocks or anything like that, consider this kind of a tutorial in a way, but like I said, I'm not a command block expert. I just I work with them a lot more than I usually have been doing, but I do know some things about them. So right here we have the impulse command block. This just runs a command once. So yeah, the impulse command block, it just runs a command once when it is activated. We'll go over this stuff here in a little bit too. Right here, the next thing we have is the chain command block. The chain command block is more of a kind of a connecting command block, I'd like to say. So it allows you to be able to run more commands in one tick. Let me just show you here. Let's do say hello, and this one say bye. So right here, I mean, you'd expect it to run like this. We would take a redstone block, put it there. It would only say hello. Now if you change this to a chain command block and set this to always active, it's going to say hello and bye at the same time there. Okay, let's go over the next command block here. Next one we have is the repeat command block right here, and this is really just while it is powered on, while it is activated, it runs a command over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's all that really does there. I mean, you can use it to kind of spam certain messages to the player. I mean, that's what that would do there. That's not what we want to do here. So, alright, so let's just kind of go into the UI here. Now, I do have a resource pack that makes it kind of look like Java Edition. It all should be the same. I mean, it should have the same labels and everything like that. So, right here we have the command input. Important thing. It is important. That's where you put the commands. And then we have the type of command block we want it to be, whether the command block is conditional or unconditional, and whether it needs redstone or if it's always active. So these are important things to what we're going to be doing here as well. Right here is just previous output, so that way you can see if there's an error in the command that you put in. You can see what the error was, and if you click this plus right here, it makes the command input area bigger. So you're writing a really big command, it allows you to go in and do that there. Then we have the hover note here. Hover note, it just helps you stay organized, really. Puts a little name tag on top of the command block. Or these things right here, we have unconditional and conditional. You see here, this changes to a little indent. What this is basically saying is this command won't run. So in a little chain, we usually would use it for this. In a little chain, the command will not run in this command block unless the command in the previous command block was ran. So let me just show you what I mean by that. So this is used mostly for test for commands. Let's say we test for at E. I'll explain what this is. Name equals Porkers. Okay, so it's running that, but nothing's running until an entity named Porkers comes along. Alright, so we just spawn Porkers in, Oh yeah, this needs to rerun, and it should say goodbye now. So, and then if Porkers was gone, this wouldn't run. So really what it is saying, again, the indented right here means that this command block cannot run. Now, what always active and needs redstone means right here, the best way I can really explain it is it removes the delay when you run commands. Now, in Minecraft, there is 20 ticks per second. A command is ran every tick. In this right here, what would happen is if we did needs redstone on this, it wouldn't run, obviously. What we could do is take a comparator, and a comparator is also something important in command blocks. Just take a redstone comparator, put it right here. Now if this ends up being true, it will power that comparator right there. This is what we'll do. We'll take a button, put on top. See, so we click it, nothing happens because Porkers doesn't exist. And then we just put this right here, put say Porkers exists. And you click it, nothing happens. But if we put Porkers down, click it, it should power that. It should say Porkers exist. See that? And it says found Porkers right there. Now another thing with command blocks is if you are making a map, you will get all these kind of spam. I mean, you will get all these messages from the command block saying that it found Porkers. It says right there. Different things, like if the command's got an output, it's going to put it in chat. Now, if you don't want that to happen, all you gotta do is do /game rule command block output false. So that way now, click this, it shouldn't say found Porkers anymore. So we're really just going to be working mostly with just command blocks. Okay, so command blocks, not really any redstone. So we are not going to be using the needs redstone property on the command blocks. So yeah, I mean, let's get started here. What we want to do here today, getting started with this function pack or add-on or whatever you want to call it, is we want to track the snowball. We want to track whenever the snowball hits the ground and then make the snowball do something. Now, this is the method that I used in my Pokeball map that I did, link in the description below. So let's just start out first by testing for the snowball. Now, the way to do that, we don't really need to do this, but I do want to just show you guys it at work. So type equals snowball. My mouse is in the way. So it's going to test for that. If there's a snowball, it's going to activate. So what you do, always active. There's no snowball, so nothing's going to activate. Right here, we're going to do a chain because it is going. This command block right here is going to be powered by this if it's true. We can make it conditional if we wanted to, and in this case, we really don't need it to be conditional. I learned about this through the Red Engineer in this video. The original video will be in the description below if you want to check that out. The whole process of this is really, it's all about fire mechanics. Okay, so as you see here, I mean, we can't really place fire in midair. I mean, if we do set block right where we are right now, the fire, nothing's going to be set. Block couldn't be placed. We could do right here, do the same command, fire was set. So that's gonna be the method we're gonna use with the snowball. Let me just show you what I mean by that. So let's get rid of that. Oh, we didn't really need to get rid of that. So the command won't run. This command won't run unless the snowball exists. So we don't really need to test for the snowball. We can just do execute, and the execute command really just what it does is it executes a command on behalf of an entity, of another entity. So that way you can do things like getting a block relative to that entity, which you'll see right here. So we're going to do execute at E, so that means add an entity. So at P means add a player, at E means add an entity, at A, it says it all right there. So we're going to do at E, and right here we're going to put square brackets. So the square brackets gives the gives it some properties that it looks for. So if we just do @e, it's going to select all the entities in the area. That includes the fish, that includes porkers, that includes dropped items, all of that. But we don't want it to do that. We just want it to select a certain entity. In this case, we just want it to be a snowball. Okay? So we're going to execute on behalf of the snowball. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to set fire in the air. Now we're going to use the fill command, because that way we can replace items there. So we're just going to fill in just the one block area. What the tilde does is it basically saying the best way I can describe it is it's a relative position. Tilde with just regular tilde, it means that it's just getting the actual XYZ coordinates of the snowball. If you were to do absolute coordinates, which is like if you just put actual numbers in there, that's going to be, those are absolute coordinates. They won't be relative to anything. You're just getting coordinates. Now, and we're going to place fire at those coordinates. And the next thing we're going to do, put the data value 0, and we're going to do replace air. So we will only replace air with fire. We won't replace any blocks under it or anything like that, only air. If we throw it up in the air, it's constantly setting fire, but right now it can't place any blocks. So I mean, let me show you what the output is here. It should say fail to execute fill a snowball. Well, basically what that means is it can't execute that fill command because it's getting an error. So throw that out. The next thing you want to do is going to use the execute detect command. Now execute detect, all that is we're going to execute on behalf of the snowball. Execute a command, e type equals snowball. We're going to do detect. Okay, so that's another thing. So we're going to execute detect, and we're going to detect if fire is in the snowball's area. Okay, so that's really all that is. And if there is fire, what we're going to do is we're going to use the tag command. That tag command, so again, what this means is we're executing on behalf of the snowball, and then we're detecting if fire is in its area. Now if there is fire in its area, we're going to run the tag command. What the tag command does is it attaches a tag, just kind of a variable onto an entity. So we just tag, we're just going to do tag @s because we are executing on behalf of the snowball. So it's going to be fire, it's going to be tag @self. @s means self. So what that's saying is if there is fire, because it can only set fire whenever the ground hits, right? So if there is fire, it's going to add the tag ground to it. But now it should have the tag ground on it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all the fire that's being set. So all we got to do is just execute @e, and this time we can do tag. We can use the tag property equals ground. So that's basically we're going to execute on behalf of entity with the ground tag on it. And in this case, we're going to fill the area where the snowball is with air, and put the data value, replace fire with it. So we're only replacing fire. Make sure to set that the chain, and make sure it says always active. And now if we throw a snowball, no fire should be set. The next thing we want to do is we actually want to get rid of the snowball when it does say that it's hit the ground. So when it does get the ground tag, all we're going to do is just change the chain, just kill the snowball. So kill @e tag equals ground. Alright, so now before it hits the ground or breaks or anything, the snowball goes away. That's important there. So now we're going to get into how to make that do something. This is important. This column right here is important. So this is the basis of the snowball mechanic. Now the next thing we want to do is really make the snowball do something. So in this case right here, we're going to make another column here. Do it we're going to do a repeat command, always active. And we're going to do execute on behalf of the snowball with the tag ground. We want to summon lightning at it. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to summon lightning bolt, is I believe what it is, right at its position. That is important right there. So alright, so actually move that block over here and actually kill that snowball when we summon the lightning. And there you go. See that? Summoning lightning at will wherever we want. Porkers is now a pigman. But yeah, guys. So we will be doing more in this series. This is just kind of the first episode. This is just kind of setting up the mechanics of how I want this to work. We will be converting everything to a function pack at the end of everything, after we get everything, all the kind of kinks worked out and figuring out how we want this to be done. But yeah, if you guys have any other suggestions on what you guys want to learn, especially with command blocks, I'm gonna try to put in a tutorial kind of feel to this, as well as just kind of documenting the creation of this little function add-on or whatever. But alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to join the Gravel Revolution, the revolution against gravel, and click that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so that way you guys know whenever I post a new video. And I'll see you guys later.